whilst we're waiting for everyone to come in, I'll just light my yerba santa, my incense. I'm using golden egg champa. Preparing the space. Trying not to set fire to the table. Hello, Kate. How are you today? So just to raise the energies whilst we're waiting for people to arrive, because I know I'm early for once. Don't die of shock. I'm just going to drum, just building the energies. So hello to everyone who's coming in. Just raising the energies here. I'm not sure, I can look at the screen here, I'm seeing a patch of mist. There's nothing misty here, so we're calling in the ancestors tonight. Calling in our loved ones. Hello, Tina. So let's all think about our loved ones, especially any that have passed in the last year. Hello, Sky. Just allowing those energies to build. If you have a drum at home with you, drum along with me. Bringing in that ancestor energy, energy of loved ones. And I know it's a cliche saying the veil is thin, but it really is. So our loved ones can draw closer easier. The sun has set now on Samhain Eve, which means we are now officially celebrating the energies of Samhain. We celebrate sunset to sunset. If you've got any candles with you that you want to light, or any sage, incense, let's all create the same atmosphere wherever we are. We're all together, we're all joined by the same circle tonight because we're sharing the same space, the same energy. Breathe deep, let that energy build. So traditionally, Samhain is a time for gratitude. It's a harvest time. Our elders celebrated bringing in the last big harvest of the year. And so everyone was grateful because they knew that they'd be able to get through the winter months and not have to worry. So we can sit with gratitude for a while. And we're celebrating life because death is a part of life. We cannot die. Energy just changes form, it transforms. If you don't have a drum, just close your eyes and just listen. Just take that energy in. Welcoming in the ancestors, the loved ones. We are completely safe here. Just joined us, I've been burning some golden egg champa and some yerba santa sage to help raise the vibrations, to help us cleanse. Although I'm burning it here, I'm sending the essence of that energy to you too. So we're going to really build the energy now. Go with it, breathe deep. think that's got the energies nice and stirred up. Beautiful. So how are we all doing? Feel free to comment if you want to. If you don't want to, that's fine too. So as I said, Samhain is a time where we are celebrating life and death. Death is not the end. And our ancestors draw close to us at this time because the veil is thinner. What I like to do is to do a combination of things, because we have got a beautiful full moon as well tonight. So what I'd like to do is have us do a little bit of work. So hopefully you've got a pen and paper with you. If you haven't, go run and grab one. Hello, Anila. And we will just do a little bit of work to celebrate our ancestors, celebrate the ancient ones, the ones that go right back, that formed our civilizations. And if you've got any cards at home as well, tarot or oracle, grab those as well, because I'll be getting you to pick one. I can pick one for you, so it's not a problem if you don't have any. So I just thought we'd do a combination of things tonight. So if you're ready, I'm ready, and we will get started. Okay, so now's the time to light a candle if you have one, if you haven't done so already. And we think about our loved ones now. I'm going to light a little bit of mugwort, which cleanses and protects us. And it also opens the third eye. Helps us to drop into deep meditation as well. So the essence of this energy is coming right at you. You have to be careful how much mugwort you burn, because it can have slightly trippy effects if you burn too much. So I'm being very careful, look, not too much. Just enough to give us that enhanced sense of connection. Make sure you always have things like this in a suitable cauldron or receptacle. Okay. So we begin by calling in the energies of the elements. Okay. So take a deep breath. And start to feel connected to everybody else that's here tonight, to everybody else that's watching. Feel a love energy connection from the heart. And you can close your eyes or you can keep your eyes open for this, it doesn't matter which you do. So as we gather on this sacred night, we hold this space in sacred light. Together we gather and we seek wisdom of the ancestors, the goddesses, the elders, guides, ancients. Humbly in your presence, we seek the knowledge we are ready to learn. This is the hour of all possibility in learning your wisdom and truth. To the gatekeepers of the four directions, we thank you for turning your gaze towards us tonight. We honour your presence. You are welcome here. I call to the east, element of air, the ones who breathe new life into being. Air, we ask that you lift us up beyond fear to a place of understanding. Help us so that we may breathe clearly and deeply, releasing us from negativity. I call to the south, element of fire. Fire, burn within us and remind us that our passion gives us our deepest power. Help us summon the wildness within and keep the fires burning through all wind and rain. Help us burn to ashes anything we need to release that no longer serves our highest and greatest good. Together we create the courage to seek out the possibilities to serve the highest good for all. I call to the west, element of water. Water, we ask that you flow within us and through us, and remind us that our emotions are not to be feared. Help us so that we do not hide from our feelings or from our true selves. Help us to surrender any cares or worries that we can no longer carry. We surrender them to the deep waters where they become weightless. Together we create a channel for effortless flow in all our lives. Teach us, water, to honour the river that flows from our minds to our hearts and back to Mother Earth again. I call to the north, element of earth. Earth, we ask that you ground us and protect us and teach us to listen more than we speak. Teach us to trust, not fear. Remind us to walk gently upon you with care and respect, to feel your green majesty beneath our bare feet, to place our hands and hearts against your trees and nature. Guide us back to the old ways that our ancients and ancestors knew, lived and honoured. Together we can manifest and create the impossible, empowering ourselves and one another. So mote it be, and so it is. So we've summoned the elements in to help us, to keep us safe as we work. So if you've got some cards with you, now's the time we're going to choose one. And you can choose more than one if you want to. You know, you're not restricted to any rules. So just pick any one at random. Now I've got a bowl here that I've put mine in. You've probably seen this before. And I've got lots of different cards all mixed up in here from different decks. So I'm just going to choose one. Okay, very appropriate card actually for Samhain, which is technically Ancient New Year. The card of completion. The circle is complete. We have come full circle. And as you can see in that imagery there, everything is as it should be. And as you look at your own card, if you have some there, have a look at the imagery and see what leaps out at you. Does something jump out at you? Is there something that draws your attention more than anything else on that card? Is it a symbol, an image, a colour maybe? Just see if it speaks to you. And as you hold that card in your hands and ask it to reveal a message to you, just close your eyes and hold it to your chest. Just allow your intuition to guide you to what this card needs to tell you. We'll just take a moment for that. For me, completion means everything is as it should be. That anything that has to be let go of has served its purpose, it's taught me its lesson. Be that a person or a situation. And I'm drawn to the Vikings, which have the symbol of a snake eating itself, but many other ancient cultures did too. So it's a very, very potent symbol of the ancients actually, which is appropriate for tonight, of infinity. Okay, so still keeping the message of your card in mind. Get your pen and paper. Hopefully you've got it. If you need a minute, let me know. I'll just give you a second. I have my pen ready to do mine. And what we're going to do now is free ourselves of what no longer serves. We go into the new year tomorrow with nothing weighing us down. So on your piece of paper, I want you to write the question, what do I wish to be free of? What do I wish to be free of? And I want you to take a moment just to write down anything, multiple things that you wish to be free of. So it could be anger, baneful habits, toxic relationships, misplaced feelings, disease or dis-ease within your body. And as you write those things down, I'm just going to drum for you a little bit just to let that energy really flow through you so it can be released. So what do I wish to be free of? What no longer serves a purpose? So this is both the Samhain and the full moon energy lending itself to this. Really think about it. Could be something tiny, could be something big, life-changing big. Could be a long list, could be a really short one. And be really honest with yourself too. Writing your list, I'm going to say some words for you. I ask for any negativity associated with this aspect to be transformed into positivity. I cast these aspects away from me. May these energies that bother you be reversed, from darkness to light, from bane to good, from death to birth. I cast this away to transform. So, what I'd like you to do with your list once you've written it is to turn it into a little parcel, and you can either, when we're finished, you can either burn that in a fireproof receptacle, or you can take it outside and do it, or you can bury it in the ground and ask for the earth to transmute the energies into positive ones again. If you're going to burn it, you can say, I cast into the fire to transform. But whatever you choose to do with this list, I want you to say the words, may I be free, when you dispose of it. May I be free. And there's great power in that. It really does cast it away from you. So again, let's take some deep breaths. And now we're going to choose another card. And this time we're going to think about, what do I wish to attract? Focusing on gratitude for anything that you have in your life as you do so. And the card I've chosen, which is for all of us, is the Knight of Cups. This is from the Sacred Circle Tarot. And it's the card of movement. So you see that knight there? He's on a mission. He's moving, he's shaking. And in my cards of courage, There's one of the cards that says, I will be my own knight in shining armour and I will wear it better. Which is also a brilliant aspect of this too. Yeah, he's not lost, he's moving. But is he walking with the current or against the current in that river? So for me, personally, this means that I need to just keep going with the flow and making the progress that I'm happy with. And I'm very happy with things that have been happening lately. I've been writing, doing lots of things for me. So for me personally, that is a lovely card about what do I wish to attract. I wish more things to flow to me that are for me. So if you don't have any cards with you, may that be a message for you too. Maybe just look at the imagery one more time. What leaps out at you? What's the most noticeable thing on that card? And what does that mean to you? Okay. So, just going to do a little cord cutting exercise now, just to back up what we've just done. Just to completely disconnect ourselves from things. So again, just listen to these words. I cut the cord, the ties that bind, intertwining your life with mine. With love I release what is tied to me. With my strongest intent I set us free. Carry along your chosen path, your life from mine with blessings part. The silver cords and ties released, by my will, so mote it be. And just think about all the things you wrote there that you want to be free of. Doesn't have to be people, just stuff. And cut the cord that connects you to that. Just let it go. I tend to use Archangel Michael's sword, flaming blue sword, to cut through things that I wish to burn away to nothing. That works very well. So I don't know if you can see the moon from your window. It's a bit cloudy here. I can't see it at the moment. But wherever you think the moon might be in the sky, just cast your attention straight towards it, because we're going to draw down that energy now. We're going to focus on that full moon, beautiful, empowering energy. So we're going to do a little mantra together. Okay. So wherever you feel the moon is, if you can't see it, cast your gaze upon that space and repeat after me. Mother Moon, in your fullest power, grant me and mine abundance in all good things. Mother Moon, in your fullest power, grant me and mine abundance in all good things. So we're drawing that energy down towards us as we say those words. So now we're going to work with the ancestors, and we're going to give thanks, but I also like to, at Samhain, I always like to do a little prayer for the unjustly treated as well. So if you want to close your eyes, just listen to the words. If you've got any photos of your loved ones with you, you can hold them, or if you can see them, if they're in your line of sight, just have a look. And think about all the lovely memories, if you knew them in your lifetime. Think about your favourite memory of that person. Think about how that person made you feel. Think about the love that was exchanged between you. Think about how blessed we were to know our loved ones, to have them in our lives. We miss them terribly, but we're also blessed that we ever knew them at all. So as you close your eyes, maybe tonight before you go to sleep, say the name of the ancestor that you'd like to connect to. Picture them talking to you about something you need guidance with, maybe. Ask them to create a dream space, meeting place. And if you wake in the night, make notes about what you dreamed about. So this is a prayer for the most ancient ancestors. Most ancient ones, I call back through the vast reaches of time to you. Back through the times before the Romans fell, before fertile lands were well cultivated and cultures, rich and wise, came to be. Before land bridges and oceans were crossed. Before all these, you were there. We do not forget you. We honour you on this day and all days. You are us and we are you, our DNA the same. Your minds bright and shining, your words clever, your hands working just as ours. These are the ancestors we admire. We thank you for your gifts. We thank you for your survival. We are you. Come back again. Building upon your work through the shifting sands of time, most ancient ones, please accept our most humble gratitude for all you do. We are blessed by your knowledge and example. I am inspired by your actions within my own abilities and my own way. I will do as you bid. I am ready to do the work I am called to do. Blessed is your memory. And now we're going to give thanks and prayer. And we're going to sit with the unjustly killed. I call to those who died in raging war, those who only wanted simple things, the joy of day, the calm of night. Blessed is your memory. I call to those who died from hate, those who were hurt by belief, from fueled fear, twisted tight, unleashed upon those seen as different. Blessed is your memory. I call to those who died by the power of the mother, the winds and storm, the fueled fires, the sweeping strength of the earth out of balance. Blessed is your memory. I call to those who died from all disease, from hunger, from harm, from poverty, who struggled to exist. Blessed is your memory. We see you, we remember you. We will not forget you. Blessed is your memory. Powerful stuff. It's good to give thanks for everybody that's been here before us, that's left the earth. Those that many would forget, we don't. Just to finish up with the ancestral tributes, one last prayer. When you were born, the earth became your body, the stone became your bone, the sea became your blood, the sun became your eyes, the moon became your mind, the wind became your breath. When you passed to the other world, your breath became the wind, your mind became the moon, your eyes became the sun, your blood became the sea, your bone became the stone, your body became the earth. When we were born, you did the same for us. You called forth the earth and rocks, the sea arose, and the sun descended. The moon shone down, and the winds sang. For those who come after, we shall do as you did for us. When we are gone, we shall do as you did before. Ancestors, we honour you. There we go. So how are we feeling? So I'm just going to release the elements. We thank the elements all directions for holding us safely tonight, and we release you. You're always welcome here. And just for the last few moments, let's spend some time thinking about what we'd like to achieve in the coming year, running it all the way through to the next Samhain. What would you like to achieve? What would you like to lend your energy to? I mean, I'm working really hard every day on trying to alleviate all the fear in the world at the moment. You know, we're going through some tough times, really tough times. And even the most sane of people are losing their grip some days, and I include myself in that. Although I'm not that sane. But it's important that we do dedicate some time and space to thinking about what can we do, what can we contribute to changing things. I'm just lighting some more sage now. What would we like to achieve? Maybe you've got some personal goals as well that, COVID or not, you'd still like to try and achieve. Still like to give it a go. We mustn't allow fear to dull our shine. We should still aim for things that bring ourselves and others peace and joy. I'm personally getting really feisty in the face of fear, refusing to allow it to take hold. So if I can help infuse you with a little bit of that enthusiasm and energy tonight, then my job's done. So thank you all for joining me. Remember to burn or bury that little list you wrote of stuff you do not want to keep. And think about your loved ones tonight, those that have gone before. And think about how you, as a future ancestor, can help to be an example to look up to. So, thank you for joining me. Enjoy the rest of Samhain, and I will see you soon.